My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train. We're going to be going back in with the Stygian Guard, Covenant 25. Second run of 4 in our 4 rotations. Ooh, double perils of production, Mollusk Mage, and Glacial Seal. You best believe I'm going to try and make this into an Ember Drain deck. Shadow Box, when you play your 20th morsel unit of the battle, deal 150 damage to all enemy units on all floors. I probably actually don't want that. I'm not going to be playing that many morsels. Plink with Mollusk Mage is actually like kind of exciting. So we actually have the capacity to have just Soul Guard and then Glacial and Mollusk Mage behind, which I love. Oh my god, is that what I do? So if we went Titan Channel, we would have the ability possibly to give it Trample, possibly to give it, possibly to even give it Multi-Strike, possibly to even give it Lifesteal on every one of its attacks. All we really need is a spell to take down the frontliner. Okay, let's do it. If nothing else, I do want to explore. I want to explore Titan Channel a little bit more. Seems like a reasonable opportunity to get to doing that. Oh my god, just kills almost. Oh no, I didn't kill almost all of them. Dang. Okay. Soul Guard, Mollusk Mage, Plink 'em. Let's Plink you two too. I'll put them on this floor just so that they might go in front of the, or rather into a train steward was going to be the case. I mean, I can probably just eat the hit with a Glacial Seal here exclusively to get that collector, right? I almost completely screwed that up. Oops. We're fine in the end, though. Okay, and then... Oh! Never mind, I did completely screw it up. I thought that that was counting down how many shards it was going to need until it was available. And now we're okay. Oh. Okay, so taking 3 damage in order to get 75 here is obviously pretty good. Quite pleased with that. We do love a good incant floor, but that is a crypt builder. Crypt builder. Crypt builder. But the Helical Crystallis and the Ice Tornado also hit multiple times. Helical Crystallis is helpful for taking down the front line. Good cost as well. Oh god, the Immortal Trade wants to be in this deck too, don't it? So does the Mind Collapse to an extent. I need at least one Immortal Trade if I'm going to be running just a Titan Channel, because I need some way to heal back up. This is going to be it for getting our lifesteal. That's not going to be great in the Seraph the Chase fight, but the thing is, all I need it to do, if I'm going to set up on the top floor in the Seraph the Chase fight, all I need it to do is be in a relatively thin deck near the end, or be paired with other ways to restore my health, as well as not get burnt out of the deck or anything like that. Stygian unit, as well as a Merchant of Magic, looks a little bit better here for me. Making a Perils of Production holdover really early is effectively escaping energy is a problem for us. Permafrost. I'll send Magic Power on a Plink or something like that. It's pretty good. But I also think it may be just like Helical Crystallis and then cost reduce it. So what is that? 25, 25, 50, 110. So we'd have 115 left over. Okay. Double stack. It's pretty relevant. I'm going to put it on the Immortal trade. I'm eventually going to just remove a cost from that as well. Stygian Guard. We don't have the ability to ascend units behind our own units or anything like that. I really do like the idea of having a Nameless Siren up there as well. It gives me 2 kind of frontline boppers. That can matter a lot. Okay. I'm fine with that. The Mollusk Mages can end up going on other floors. Especially if I go for this unit draft and I end up getting a frontliner for a Stygian floor secondary. Especially, oh my god, especially if it turns out to be the Titan Sentry. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go for the spellcast on the top floor there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Again, spellcast on the top floor. Yeah, I need to have enough shards this turn. All right, that'll do it. So it'd be Perils on you. Link gets a kill, saves us already 2 kills. There's a bunch of lifesteal. Bunch of Ember Drain as well, but a bunch of lifesteal too. All right. And there's our win. Don't really matter how much Ember Drain I have at this point. Perfect. Good fight. Good fight. Here's our unit banner. Titan Sentry me. I'm very close to going for another Helical Crystallis. Just for variety's sake, I'm going to take the Crypt Builder here. Oh god, that's the second Immortal trade. That Mind Collapse is looking a little better as well. Possibility of giving it +10, using it to get energy on the turns that I don't necessarily have the others. I may not have holdover or anything like that, so a little bit more energy gain can be useful. There's Titan Sentry. Thanks, game! Can I also have... Oh, that dupe spot? Oh, the dupe spot, though. That Helical Crystallis really likes it. Alright. X-Cost cards get +3 to the X value when played, or Jack Strips. Jack Strips is effectively going to be supplemented by my... Or the need for Jack Strips is going to be supplemented by my Titan Sentry instead. First Cost Hell Pact is not useful in the... it's a little bit useful, I guess, on the Mind Collapse, but it's not super useful in the sec yet, but there are a lot of Umbra cards that'll be useful with. Hopefully we end up finding some of those. Well, there's a Shadowseige. I mean, I can theoretically play a Shadowseige. I would need capacity up. Is this too much? This is too much, isn't it? So I'd need a 3 energy turn. I'd need a Perils of Production in hand. I'd also need to draw the Shadowseige. That's less likely to happen because my opening hand is going to be Soul Guard as well as another card. So if my opening hand is 5 cards and one of them is guaranteed to be Soul Guard and one of them is either going to be this Nameless Siren, the Titan Sentry, or Shadowseige, then Shadowseige may end up being significantly less likely to be in the hand with Perils of Production. I'm going to pass this, actually. If this turns out to be like a super great minion... this is the energy I would have needed! Yay! Yay! It's okay. If it wasn't for the fact that it was also going to lock me into having to get a capacity up here, I would be much more comfortable playing that. Uh, 25% of you were supposed to die, so... See to it that you do, I guess, is what I'm saying here. 2 costs on that top floor. Oh, it was days, so it didn't get eaten. And then I don't have the ability to put the nameless siren down. That all sucks. I mean, go for broke then. I'm gonna need to cycle back to that pretty quickly. Okay. Guess we are going for the mollusk mages on top. Wasn't supposed to be the plan, but plans change. Or at least good ones do. Alright. I think it's time to just start stacking this lifesteal, right? Yeah, we've got 1 wave remaining on Daedalus. Definitely not where I expected both of those to go, but... not the one I was hoping for. We're still okay, though. Okay, I should have an energy this turn. Almost. Thankfully, it doesn't cost us our life. Alright, X. Spike the Stygian. Consume. Apply Sap and Frostbite. If it wasn't for the fact that the Seraph the Chase is going to purge half of those things on itself, I would be much more keen on that. As it stands, yeah. You know, it's fine, I guess. I'll take it. But I'm not going to be excited about it, and you can't make me get excited about it. Especially because we're very soon going to have the Calcified Embers turn. I'm going to take Ursul's Compound here, get the extra draw. Hopefully it helps us set up a little bit faster as well. Another Stygian banner over there don't really make that much sense to me right now. I feel like I'm already kind of kitted out. So Heartstone definitely goes on the Titan Sentry. I like a good damage shield 3 on something like a Glacial Seal here or a Mollusk Mage. Honestly, anything to make them a little bit more survivable. Let's go on the Glacial. Don't you dare give me Multi-Strike or Endless right here. Why did I buy that previous thing? Why did I do it to myself? All right. Extra 25. On Titan Sentry. Extra damage shield on Glacial Seal. And Titan Channel gets bigger, but we don't have enough spells to actually cast that enough times. So effectively what we're doing here now is we're using the Glacial Seal to block for the Nameless Siren whilst the Soul Guard actually becomes out of phase. Or gets out of being out of phase, rather. I'm taking the Aggressive Amulet here because I'm already behind the 8-ball. I really need something to help me. This might just be that. Two Ember Drain? Probably can't afford to do that. Definitely couldn't afford that. God, I really need as many casts as I can get on that top floor, don't I? Yeah. 6. We're still 6 casts away. Ah. Saves a bunch of damage there. I have to do that one. Okay, we have the shock. Alright. Start with Helical Crystallis. Move on to a little bit more rage. Try to plink. And then... like, Spike of the Stygian, I wanted to go back into the next cycle. Just one more spell I have to cast this turn. Well, there's a Spike of the Stygian in the next cycle. Okay. And now we've officially survived. I say officially, it is tiny amounts of premature to say so. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't really, though. Come on, please save me. Glacial Seal, Guardian Amulet, also not great for the final fight. Siren Song might be necessary to just save us against some bad waves. Ember Cache looks great for us. So the Calcified Embers, those are all extra free, quote-unquote, incant casts for us. In terms of spell upgrades right now, like, cost decrease on Immortal Trade, Permafrost on Spike of the Stygian, and Siren Song, holdover on Perils of Production, plus 10 magic damage on Mind Collapse, consume removal on Excavated. There is so much that I want over here. Is there anything that I want on the other side? Nothing I want too badly. Okay, holdover. Can't put holdover on the Immortal Trade. It's got to be holdover on Perils of Production. Holdover on Siren Song is nice for a while, but eventually it's not nice anymore. So I'm going to try and avoid that becoming my reality. Crypt Builder? Yeah, I think giving it an extra 10 damage here is pretty big. Same with all those plinks, though. This is already dealing 9 damage by itself, so Mind Collapse is already kind of where it needs to be. We need more things that are powerful and castable on the top floor and 0 cost. So for that reason, I'm going to go for the Plink, Consume Removal. I mean, Consume Removal on Spike of the Stygian would be not awful. Right? Cast at the end of your turn for a bunch of sap on a target? That's not awful. And then... oh, that's not in yet. Dang. Apparently it is going to be changed so that you have the ability to remove the extra cost you added to an X-Cost card so that you can get back to their original effect after double stacking them or consume removing them. But apparently that's not yet the case. Darn. Alright. Blink upgrade there and move onwards. Non-boss enemies gain multi-strike. So that is the Master of Light that's going to have Rage, Sweep, multi-strike. I'm going to be able to deal with those occasionally. Not all the time, though. Is that enough for me? I think that's actually still enough for me. I really need more power from some artifacts here. Because we're kind of running out of opportunities to get more powerful. Well... I'll tell you what, I'm not very enthused to see the Siren Song in the opening hand here. Can't play the Mollusk Mage, it'll just die no matter what floor it goes to that, the Master of Light. This isn't the holdover one? No. There's nothing left in the deck that desperately needs to be played. I think I actually just start throwing everything out. I wish I could just mortal trade you right now, though. Let's go spike the stygian from that. Make sure that we don't take any damage to the backline this turn at the absolute least. Blink. Mine collapse. Blink him again. This is all literally just in service of getting the... Actually, yeah, I do want some frostbite on that floor if I can. That's fine. This is all just in service of trying to get the magical 12 up there. And we got it. Game over. Oh, you love to see it. You simply absolutely love to see it. Just casting absolutely everything here easily. Well, get sapped. Your player starts each battle with armor 15. Could help against some of the damage we end up leaking. Drain again. If it wasn't for Seraph the Chaste, I would be all over that. Ice Storm seems nice until you realize I have to set up 2 Mollusk Mages, or at least 1 for it to be worthwhile. Engine upgrade. Is that exactly what I'm looking for? No, I already escaped the damage engine. In fact, I don't want any of these. I'm an Ember Drain deck. I gotta remember that. I am an Ember Drain deck. I just spell Ember Drain really weird. It's spelled I-N-C-A-N-T. It's a weird one. It's gonna be one of those British spellings. I say, like those aren't the spellings I use. Hey, I'm allowed to rag on the Commonwealth. And so is everyone else. Roll. Endless? No, I took it endless. I honestly, I should at least give Incant Armor 2 onto the Nameless Siren. That Titan Sentry's feeling real sad right now. It's good clear for a couple of rounds, and then it dies. Hopefully by that time, I'm powerful enough on the top floor. Somehow I suspect that's not going to be the case. Solgard Glacial. Nameless. And a touch extra there at the very end as well. I don't have to get all the castle on that top floor if I just invalidate the units that are about to go there. I mean, I might as well just give Life Steal to our backlining unit here. And now we're in phase. Perfect. Thank heck I gave the Nameless Siren the extra ability to generate its own armor because it looks extremely relevant right now. And then lifesteal on the frontliner, and we are now back again, off to the races. Still no damage actually taken. Both of those hits went against armor. Okay. Honestly, at this point, what I'm really looking for is just giant spikes to the Stygian to go on the backliner. Oh, and more lifesteal. There's the spike of the Stygian. Stack goes up, and then boom. There's the lifesteal. We were fine. In fact, we have been fine for a while, apparently. Nice. Forever consumed at the absolute least is 90 damage to a front enemy unit for 0 energy. You don't turn that down. It's draw. It's definitely draw. It's always going to be draw with this deck. Just need to get back to those cards more consistently. We have so many different things that we need to do at a Merchant of Magic. Consume removal is one of them, but is consume removal an important one of them? Yeah, like super is. It's extra in can triggers. It's more energy for the spike of the Stygian as well. Hold over, we got it. Hold over spike of the Stygian. Hold over 90 damage to the front enemy lineup. With more if I'd prefer. Again, if it wasn't for Seraph the Chaste, it would be holdover spike of the Stygian right now. But it is Seraph the Chaste, so it can't be that. There's the 15 stacks of shard. That's honestly not that hard. Like, we reach 12 and 15 on the same turn almost all of the time. The big problem we're going to run into is two big dudes. Two large men. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. Save backliners with between 2, 5, and 10 health. We kill people on the same floor. Hey, did the sea still sing like it once was or something? I missed the line, but there was a unique line of dialogue there. Pie wings. Not gonna be able to do anything on that floor, am I? So let's go. Train steward. Do I want to plink on the top line? I can. Heck, I probably should too. Pop that there, and then spike the Stygian U. But especially because that could have been 2 casts with the foregone power playing the crypt builder, so I had to do that on the top line just in case. All right. 3 more spell casts and we're okay. 1, 2, 3. Do I need to get lifesteal started? I mean, my Ember Drain doesn't matter beyond this point, so maybe, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Do it either ways. I'll daze you. take 4 damage for that. Seems reasonable. Right. Just keep popping off hits. The top liner is already dead. I think I'm going to go for a Forever Consumed on this line. Spike the Stygian next hand so I can ignore, please. Hey! Spike the Stygian next hand so I can ignore, please. Although, looks like that's not how we're going to be rolling it. Let's go for... It's the giant 260. And just keep popping. Nice work, Titan Channel. Titan's Tooth, Frenzied Swarm, and Drain. None of those are relevant. Eruption, Prism, Retrieval, and Engine Upgrade. Also, none of those are relevant. Hopefully we get an Incant Seal. If we don't get an Incant Seal, what are we looking for? We're still looking for spell upgrades as well as cutting other cards from the deck, right? No Incant Seal, but we can have friendly units enter with Lifesteal 2, which could matter. Enemy units getting -1 will matter, though. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. Let's quickly... Whoa! Spells get an extra upgrade slot, and I can give something Holdover here. I could give Holdover to an Excavated Ember, just get a bunch of extra energy every single turn again. I could give Holdover to the Spike of the Stygian again. Spike of the Stygian, 1 Holdover? It doesn't 1 Holdover again. We specifically ignored that. Why would I... Why? At a certain point, that just becomes Porky Pig, and I need to recognize when that point is coming and stop about 2 lines earlier. I don't want to be copyright infringing on oh god. If I get to forget the Looney Tunes, there we go. Oh! No, it's Holdover on Immortal Trade. Yeah. Spells gain an extra upgrade slot. Hey, I can't believe I missed that. It's Holdover on Immortal Trade. Then let's get a Plink to consume. Make a Helgru Castalis free. Love it. Alright, Seraph. This is not the consuming Seraph, which means there's no purifiers in this fight. Wait, it means there's no purifiers in this fight, or there are purifiers in this fight? I keep forgetting! No purifiers, okay. It really feels like I need that Titan Sentry to help me get the Nameless Siren. Oh, I didn't want all of those in the opening hand, but they were all there in the opening hand. The thing I didn't want. Don't love this whole top floor, Sitch. Yeah, we're gonna lose the Glacial Seal now. Honestly, that wasn't to be unexpected. It's also not that important, so it could be so much worse. Nice. Thank you for taking away some of my lifesteal, but I don't know if you realize exactly how much lifesteal I have access to. Damage all of them a bunch and then send you up. Enjoy the 9 damage you get to do to me. Siren of the Sea was really good there. God, I would have really loved a Permafrost at some point. Seems like it would have been real useful. Alright. 180 at the front line. As much as I do want a Siren Song here, we already have the kill on these two, and if I Siren Song, I won't have the kill on the Gilded Wing so easily. So the Siren Song would just be for adding some days to the Seraph there. Although, honestly, the days on the Seraph shouldn't really matter in this combat, right? Alright, so here's where we take some damage, which is okay. We've been stacking up a bunch of high health anyway. Why have the high health if you don't intend to use it? That's always been my thing. Please ignore the fact that that has never been my thing. And we'll also take out the chomp down there. I think I've just got enough lifesteal on that top line that we're already done. Especially with it being held over. Right. Come on, spike the Stygian. Hey, get the Stygian. We found it. Get him. All right. So I did specifically choose to go Titan Channel for the reasons that I found it was going to be easy to give lifesteal to that unit, that it was going to be easy to give that unit damage projection, which I ended up supplementing because we didn't find the Trample Stone and we didn't find Furnace Tap, the ways to give damage projection. Or two of the ways that I was looking for to give damage projection specifically to this minion. We took a pseudo-supporting floor, which actually ended up supporting right up until the very end, pretty effectively, even without getting endless. I'm real pleased with this run. Were there mistakes? There always will be, but a Covenant 25 victory is a Covenant 25 victory is a Covenant 25 victory, and this is one of those. We're 2 for 2 now on sometimes it chooses weird stats to compare. It's like you beat your friend, total Stygian guard wins 40, next 2. It's especially like, you know, rage applied, your max 18,000. Another player -1. They've only taken rage away from a unit or something like that. It's the comparisons are not fair. This is not necessarily the game each of them play every day. But it is for me, and I couldn't be more pleased with it. This is a good run. Ember Drain, giant unit. We got to use the Titan Channel and prove its worth. Spike of the Stygian with a removal on it as well. I'm so pleased. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train Friends and Foes. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content of the game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.